1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 2. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Washington 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On the draw, this is Love. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
32-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 42. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
To Austin Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Washington 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Seibert on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 23.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Haskins. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's caught inside the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 31.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And it's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
46 for Mike, 46. Hey, they scared.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Love. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Washington.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
On the handoff.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He lets it fly for Lockett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
Well, certainly didn't hurt Grant Delpit to get picked by Cleveland. Plenty of former LSU Tigers on the roster to welcome him. He can go against Jarvis Landry in practice, and Greedy Williams, the corner, can teach him the ropes a little bit, and it certainly looks like he's taking his lessons well. A really nice interception by Delpit.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
23-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Chubb on the carry.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
At the 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
46 for Mike, 46.
Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it. Yeah,
another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He lets it fly for Lockett. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Push him regular. Check 31. Switch.
And again, it's Chubb. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, check 46.
Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go with Chubb on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He was
officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The Browns on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a dump off here complete. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buying time to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? And my goodness, another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the